My dear friend, hello, welcome back. Day number 37. It is the last day of our journey, and I am all over the place, as you can tell. I'm all over the place with you, and this is our tea garden. It's going wild and crazy, and I'm hoping that this finds you very well. So, yes, slow down, Linda. I'm excited. We're gonna have the last day today, though there is one bonus day that I'm gonna be adding, as I told you. And you know what is so cool also? So when I prepared just a little earlier, it's going to be the same time frame that we usually have with the last pages. It's always like 7 to 8 pages that I read to you, and it's just going to be about the same time frame. So the universe has guided my adventure into that just perfectly well with all the pages and so forth. All right, so I like that a lot. Okay, my friends, I hope you're excited with me. And you know what is so cool as well? So when we're done today, my mission will be done with the task was to spill out everything. It's not containing it within me, what I wrote. So instead, just release it to the universe, to you, to whomever is listening to, and release it and see what happens next. And that is all. I'm excited about that. And I hope you are too, within your own journey. And so today I will achieve that goal. Yes. And it has been a success. Oh, and especially connecting with you. I mean, come on. That is priceless. Really, I mean it. It was fantastic. And I will be missing you, okay? Just know that already. So, all right, Linda. And you little self. He, she, whatever. A soul is neutral, so we're all neutral anyways. It's a he, she, whatever. So if you're in my book, actually, when I speak about the soul, I always have parentheses about the she and he, because the soul, to me, has no gender. That is just something that we see or have invented. I know it's not even invented, but nature gave us the genders. But at the end of the day, we're just all energy and spirit, whatever you want to call it, a soul. And I'm inhabiting this vessel right now, as you already might have figured it out for yourself. This is my belief as I see it for right now. I might be changing it again. You never know, right? Free will is a free will, and that's the beauty of life. All right, so there's another friend that we have. There you go. It's the lady, another soul friend of ours. Okay, Linda, that's it. Let's just go and dive into this very last adventure of ours, which was with the abracadabra. Let's go. Okay. Wow, I truly was reborn in the USA. Yeah. Now, as one of my most important within the first 5 inward traveling The Artist's Way filled weeks, detected discoveries came to introduce itself with the awareness fact that all these many additional throughout this past head over heart accepted U-turn chapter accumulated cause and effect practice choices actually ended up leading my entire US Swiss Linda created existence into a with nothing disclosed inner reality update experience, the all-time supportive universe. Therefore, immediately after its successful back to the 80s launched Reconnection rocket, swiftly continued its magical supporting doings by informing my soul that all the many thus far achieved transformations just happened to have unlocked a new letting go of something that no longer serves one's growth and expansion exercise, and that the execution of this action step thereafter very much so would enable myself to even more so effectively keep on moving forward, my darling, woo, towards this true little Linda self destination of mine. Sweet, sounds great. What is it? Well, and the next delivered must-do stepping stone suggestion that this time around ended up presenting itself in the form of an as extremely crazy, vibrating, not even the sky is the limit skydiving equation. Boom. Whoa, what? Are you insane? Are you seriously asking me to throw my vessel out of an actual flying airplane? Why on heaven's earth would I do that for? No way. Yup. Something like that happened to appear as my instant by me sphere conducted reaction choice, which information flow therefore right away let my leave me alone screaming self to disregard the just heard of, by furthermore deciding to simply direct my available time and energy resources on activities that with guarantee would be continuing to enhance this wonderful living on earth game experience of mine from moment to moment. That's right. Certainly, the wonderful universe found itself, as usual, the least impressed with my soul's initial developed defense mechanism attitude, and therefore simply continued its own doings by sending my brave on the edge walking inner Atreyu warrioress with some further get ready steady for what's to come filled reminders. Oof, oh boy, yes. And this it instantaneously did by first having little Linda stumble over within this cozy cottage mounted TV screen set espied Baywatch episode, which for one happened to air her teenage flames vessel David Hasselhoff placed within a small aircraft that of course too showed his Mitch Buchanan character hesitantly and doubtfully getting ready for his own skydiving adventure. What? Yep. What's new, right, my dearest co-traveler? LOL. Exactly. Followed by its getting through to me gesture of presenting my eyeballs a few days later with an on the horizon appearing hawk, and this literally the instant after my curious inner Gemini released her, where should I go from here on? Question. Certainly my animal-loving soul happily started to follow its flight route from her outdoor situated lounge area seat and found herself rather taken aback the second that its diving down ignited vessel a few heartbeats later decided to as quick as a bunny disappear behind the many below it rooted trees and placed buildings. Whoa, what just happened? That's right. This entire out of the blue appeared spectacle then even more so succeeded in catching my brave on the edge walking inner Atreyu warrioress's attention the moment that my head cinema got triggered to project from a few days prior recorded tape onto its screen, which to my amazement ended up showcasing some actual from the heavens gliding down towards Mother Earth again observed skydiving vessels, and this at the exact matching horizon spot. Holy moly, really? No way. OMG. Oh man, yep. That is how the wonderful universe lastly got through to me. Through to my meanwhile giggles transmute itself, and how I thereafter declared my willingness to take a look into this as life-threatening resonating game plan suggestion at hand, for starters. Guided by a "thy wish is my command" adapted attitude, I therefore instantly walked my vessel back towards this inside of my oh so magical experienced light and zen purple door cottage home sweet home base formation placed MacBook Pro device, and found myself once anew rather astounded and somewhat freaked out about the swiftly from this genius Google search machine delivered skydiving results. That's right. At first, my awareness found itself getting fed with the information flow that the closest falling from the heavens opportunity found itself being situated only 5 minutes right away from my oasis, followed by its then as rather sarcastic interpreted "go jump oceanside Inc." enforcing picked suggestion. Boom. OMG, right? LOL. Yes, and all these many up unto this arisen now moment accumulated synchronicity par excellence coincidences at play, then with no doubt succeeded in stirring my entire inner world up to its wildest, with which new self-created reality update Therefore, right away caused for my soul to within a slap, calling a much needed help. I need somebody. Breathe in, breathe out. Related time out. Throughout the following 10 to 15 minutes or so, I then, guided by a newly pulled positivity card, found myself anxiously being busy in directing all my available focus on the gathering exercise of the possible reasons as of why this crazy must-do proposal would disclose itself to be of such tremendous help upon my soul's hopefully ongrowing, as Linda Wartenweiler identified, living on Earth game experience. After some various inflowing collected insights that to my surprise also happened to include a sudden flashback journey to my vessel's approximately 7 years counted matching growth and expansion state, in which my soul came to re-witness how little Linda, during one of those many with fun facts infused PROjECT gang play dates, came to express her skydiving interest as a grown-up. What? Oh boy. Yes, that's actually true. I did send the power of words materialization request out back then. Oh no. My awareness then at some point got left with the as rather inspirational and as logical resonating insight that this entire with truth and dare filled package actually would be offering an extraordinary opportunity for my rebooting home cruising soul to with one clear effective slam strip away all the remains of this meanwhile gone baby gone transmuted once so diligently U.S. Swiss Linda self-established identity. Boom, gotcha. Well, and this exclamation certainly hit my oracles in its sweetest tunes, as it on top of it all caused for my brave on the edge walking in Ortreyu warrioress to realize that this shedding exercise with guarantee would be shooting this oh so annoying, especially throughout this as after all, quite rewarding, unraveled, artistic and self-developing boot camp chapter bonded Miss Fear friend straight away back to Scare City. To where she actually belongs to. Sounds great. With these updated inner shifts, I then quickly dived back into this revolutionary world of internet in order to find out more about the actual costs of this upcoming Living on Earth game adventure proposal, and found myself right after the disclosure of a very affordable Groupon offer thrown into about the same out of excuses and exit doors reality sphere as back then when little Linda found herself with the help of this kind Albert's soul suddenly faced with being only one more action step away from embarking onto the then, just as its station reappeared, personal acting dream come true S Express train opportunity. Help! Anybody? Gina? Alrighty then, let's do this. Let's push this old invented self entirely out of my system so that there only will be room left for this new, authentic, and with giggles filled true little Linda self of mine whenever she feels ready, steady to move back home again. Yeah, I want to break free, click. And just like that, this with thrills and chills packed, the choice is yours. Dated, one door always must get closed first before many others thereafter will be able to burst wide open by rewarding the daring soul with many upgrading and more suitable blessings instead. First ever purchased tandem skydiving key found itself being safe and sound zoomed into my possession, which ticket most likely even ended up being tied to the then bluntly sent out ask and you shall receive at his perfect time request. Then after another 2 days lasting back, forth and forth prep talk ride with these alluring head over heart praising Madame Procrastination, including hopefully soon leave me alone, altered misfear companions to be my brave on the edge walking in Artreyu whereas lastly felt ready steady to as a next stepping stone proceed with the reservation definition of this essential must do now moment exercise at view, which rebirthing date therefore soon set itself in stone with this wonderful Sunday, March 20th, 2016, 11 a.m. resonating time slot availability, which date on top of it all furthermore happens to be placed 4 days away from Mrs. Nina's own, boom, there she is, festivities. Ha! Boom, gotcha! The remaining 7 days within this soon as old to be declared Living on Earth game creation reality chapter at hand, I then decided to acknowledge even more so from an enhanced applied awareness perspective than usual and to furthermore use wisely in regards of the proper preparation approach of what's to come next, which ignited I am possible reflection process, therefore certainly also left enough room for myself to also dwell upon a possible game over outcome. Yup, after some further inward traveling undertaken excursions, my soul then at some point found herself floating even more so in peace the instant that my awareness came across the as rather empowering change the way that you look at things and the things you look at change resonating belief formula that if this incredible genius and absolute precious once from beloved Heidi and Earth's gifted not even the sky is the limit home sweet home base of hers after this crazy assigned jumping outside of an airplane exercise as desired truly would be stepping safe and sound back onto Mother Earth's ground again, that this is a miraculous acknowledged reunion moment therefore simultaneously also would be ringing in a as mind-blowing and as very appreciated vibrating new living on Earth game cycle identified as the other planet or let the games begin, in which reality formation my Linda wartenweiler soul therefore furthermore would be granted with the as absolutely as privileged and honored interpreted opportunities to one ongrowingly proceed with the creation materialization process of many more from little Linda so beloved and with fun facts infused enjoying music, TV shows, music, dancing, and celebrating this living on Earth game adventure of mine as often as possible. Super happy comfort zone experiences upon this once wild and free chosen ultimate, risky, and as unknown identified swimming down along my own truthful inner self, the dream, red life purpose, and soul mission, Mulholland Drive rabbit hole lane, and to two, approach my don't dream your life, live your the ultimate childhood dreams come true truth, travels once in you about as free, alive, and kicking, and as back then during my patience practicing soul's never ending and as boring perceived developing growing and floating around journey over a total duration of 8 months. Ha! Abracadabra, yeehaw! Yeah, let's rock and roll. As soon as the day appeared on the calendar, my brave on the edge walking in Artreyu warrioress therefore even more so came to decide to as awake as possible keep on moving forward, my darling, ooh, from one moment into the next, as I with no doubt found myself very aware of the truth that everything inside out would be getting experienced differently after my vessel's touchdown, and this no matter what, boom. With many further Nena-infused preparation and supporting molecules dancing within my system, I then still rather nervously parked my car rental at the given meeting minute at the at an available spot at the in Oceanside located mini airport facility, where little Linda, shortly after, to her utmost amusement came to learn that the owner of this provocative go jump invention actually happened to be considered a surprise Swiss Confederate himself. Grüezi! Ha! Of course, right? My dearest co-traveler, giggle, 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 OMG. Certainly this newly gained information flow thereafter, within a slap, succeeded in calming myself down to its fullest, and that with special effects infused, all is good, all is well, appeared inner cognition, then even more so got enforced the second that my soul, approximately 45 minutes later, lastly came in touch with the one of hers as kindly acknowledged assigned tandem guides, who introduced himself as Willix. Hello, is it me you're looking for? Yes, I guess. Hello. After a short and crisp introduction and instruction period, this ongrowing, soothing inner knowing then lastly developed itself into this fantastic awareness check, in which I came to feel that this originally in England started out falling from the heavens expert with no doubt happened to be the perfect sent along midwife, that little Linda's vessel with guarantee found itself being guided into very safe hands and laps. Ha! Then, as soon as the now moment arose, in which this tiny airplane equipped with some further crazy embarked, wild and free-loving souls found itself ready, steady, go, rolling faster and faster and faster, it at some point very much so hit my awareness that my old self's time was up, and that the only way out from here on remained the door leading into the nothing. Wow! Or in other words, straight back into the sphere in which not even the sky is the limit. Woohoo! Yes, yes, yes. And this thrilling from the with magic-filled universes disclosed the living on Earth game master key plan updated grasp, certainly within a slap, succeeded in resonating in its highest notes available with all the many never-ending from little Linda's thus far sent out own wants, needs, desires, and dreams orders at catch, and to furthermore leave my reflecting and ecstatic turned soul with this wonderful inner certainty that this with countless opportunities packed action holds the key to your freedom launched. Everything you desire lies on the other side of resistance. Rocket truly revealed itself as the last essential puzzle piece needed within this chess game at play, and that myself thereafter lastly in its fullest capacity would be enabled to do me as authentically as I dared for it to be. Yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Let's get really rocked. Yeah, let's go all the way. Love and gratitude. Then as soon as this friendly Willox's interesting wristwatch more, ow, started to indicate that the airplane almost found itself cruising within the recommended safe zone altitude, so that everyone lastly could be dismissed, I therefore, as rehearsed, quickly began to relocate my with trust, thrills and chills filled vessel onto my guide's laps, which executed motion then immediately caused for my assigned midwife to proceed with the pre-instructed strapping onto his gesture action. Snap! Gotcha! Where I wanted ya! Wee! In our sudden into a Siamese twins transmuted setup, Willox then slowly began to move this English-Swiss converted package towards the from us as next aimed for edge at view, to where our ecstatic radiating souls full-hearted, found themselves embracing this magical horizon. Time to say goodbye moment with some liberating. Get ready, steady to jump, my darling. Just take my hand. Jump sounds and bye-bye. Click. They're Anfang vom Ende, the beginning of the end. Hello and welcome again, my dearest co-traveler, now being placed on the other side of this magical and transformational umbilical cord sphere. Wink. Very, very much so, my heart, little Linda, and my soul would love to congratulate you and your true little self for successfully having arrived at the end of this mutually undertaken little growth and expansionary excursion of ours as a glorious dream-catching team, and also thank you for your valuable and much appreciated gifted attention, support, time, and energy resources. It truly means a lot to me. Hugs. Now, even though that another time to say goodbye now moment is about to hit our senses, my soul very much so remained absolutely thrilled for this arising in the beginning chapter of your own ongrowing living on earth game reality self-aware creations ahead, which with the help of your personal updated collected life toolbox ingredients hopefully will be blessing your many adventures with an abundance of your precious soul's exact heart overhead picked wants, needs, desires, and dreams, stepping stone materialization outcomes. The choice is yours after all. Always. Please also feel free to share any of your true little self's inner and or outer achieved successes, breakthroughs, experiences, shifts, or anything else that you feel triggered to express with little Linda that stand in direct cause and effect collaboration with this Doing Me project at end. Excitedly, I thereafter would love to spread your own uplifting and inspiring truth and dare infused word, picture, and or video combinations to all the many further brave co-traveling souls out there on the especially for it in this revolutionary www.world created ThatDoingMeProject.com blog section. Let's be a light for one another, and let's heal the world, make it a better place together as a unit by first starting to make the change with the soul in the mirror. Oh yeah, please ask it to change its ways. As caring and talented Michael Jackson once upon a time very wisely worded it in these two precious art pieces of his. Thanks, XOXO Michael, for everything. Please rest in peace. And therefore, let's go crazy. Let's do it. Let's make that change ongrowingly together, as in the end, we are all exactly the same, no matter one's appearance, position, or preferences. Remember? Which magical truth fact equation, therefore, with no doubt, keeps us all swimming in this rather incredible, miraculous, and mysterious living on earth game spectacle as one team. And this in its earlier discovered never-ending loop phenomenon. Gotcha, where I want ya. Gotcha, yeah, by the jewels. Okay then. Get up, my darling, and get your dream in before your chance is over. Now take my hand, jump. Yeah, click. Mark Twain. 20 years from now, you will be more disappointed by the things you did not do than by the ones you did do. So, throw off the bow's lines, sail away from the safe harbor, catch the trade winds in your sail, explore, dream, discover. Mark Twain. Life is short. Break rules. Forgive quickly. Kiss slowly. Love truly. laugh uncontrollably, and never regret anything that makes you smile. Mark Twain. When you find yourself on the side of the majority, you should pause and reflect. Mark Twain. Give every day the chance to become the most beautiful of your life. Henry David Thoreau. I learned this, at least by my experiment, that if one advances confidently in the direction of his her dreams and endeavors to live the life which he has imagined, he will meet with a success unexpected in common hours. Mark Twain. I've had a lot of worries in my life, most of which never happened. Mark Twain. Don't wait, the time will never be just right, and tomorrow might never arrive. That's right. So, think big, think different, do you always. Thanks, XOXO. Oh, and P.S. If you happen to be up for one very last empowering, inspiring, and aha-clicking adventure kick, my beloved co-traveler, then please make sure to take a look at the on thatdoingmeproject.com from Little Linda as bonus uploaded and for our purposes slightly adjusted movie script of the recently with enormous life toolbox wisdom filled and as rather incredibly to our excursion matching detected last scene of this magical in 1984 The Never-Ending Story production. See it for your true little self. He definitely will be loving to find out what Fearless Atreyu, Luck Dragon Falker, Bastian Kmork, and the childlike Empress have to say about this mysterious living on Earth game spectacle of ours. Yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Wink. Alrighty then. Enjoy. Safe travels. Keep having fun. Bye-bye. Love. Always.